Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about Paul Morphy, his famous game called Opera Game, also famously called as A Night at the Opera. So here white is being played by Morphy and black his opponent is Duke Call. Let us start analyzing this game. White started playing e4, then black replied with e5, knight f3, black chosen to play pawn to d6, white pawn to d4, bishop to g4. See here, black bishop is pinning the knight. Look at here. This knight is under pin. What is pin? If he moves, the black bishop will capture the queen. So basically, he's trying to lock this piece. Next move is possible idea like if pawn takes pawn. If in case if he takes with the knight, then bishop into queen. Okay. D pawn takes e5. Now pawn takes one, then he will do with the queen into queen. Okay. So that's why black pawn taking this is a mistake. Why? Because queen into this, then queen into queen. The black will lose castling choice. Okay. That's why black took knight. Then obviously queen takes bishop. Then after pawn takes pawn. Till now the game is equal. Bishop to c4. The very obvious identification is like queen is trying to attack on the f7. Bishop is acting as the defending piece. Okay. Knight goes to f6. Black chosen to play knight to f6. Now, what is the strong move with the white here? See, whenever you find bishop at c4, I would advise you, even your queen is at c1, here d1. Okay, now this combination is strong. Just I'm giving a tentative idea. Whenever you find the white bishop at c4, if your queen is at d1, place your queen at b3. That will be the best choice, always the best combination. So here what happened is, so he played knight goes to f6, right? This queen will defend the bishop and bishop will be focusing on f7. At the same time, the queen is focusing on the b7 pawn. Okay? His two targets. Let's see what happened in the game. Queen goes to b3. Like I just annotated. Now we'll see what reply comes from the black. Queen goes to e7. Now the choice queen into b7 is good. Okay, let's see what white chosen to play. Instead black chosen to play, instead white chosen to play knight goes to c3. Maybe his rough idea should be just a rough idea. Let us look into the game. Knight goes to c3, black reply with pawn to c6. Why pawn to c6? It is trying to stop the development of knight. The c3 knight, this one. He's trying to stop the development of here or over here. Okay, that's why he's chosen to play pawn to c6. Now bishop goes to b5. Bishop goes to g5. The white bishop is pinning f6 knight, which means if he moves the knight, his queen is gone. Black queen is gone. Black chosen to play pawn to b5. He's trying to break this combination, queen and bishop combination, because it is pretty strong here. Trying to focus on this. Because of this attack, the queen got holded here. So pawn to b5. Let's see what white will choose. Knight into b5. Oh, that's a sacrifice, isn't it? Knight into b5. Now c pawn takes on this. Then what? Bishop takes. C pawn takes, obvious. Knight into b5. C pawn takes knight. Then bishop into b5 check. Now again, white bishop is pinning this one. White bishop is pinning the knight at d7. And the other bishop is pinning f6 knight. Okay. Now, can you guess what move is good with the white here? This is like a puzzle. Guess the move. Take a minute and guess. What move will be good with white here? This is a puzzle position. If you did, you are great. Now, the right move is queenside castle. That is long castle. Why queenside castle? Basically, bishop is pinning this d7 knight. At the same time, the rook is focusing on the knight. So, what is this overloading? Re-attacking the pinned piece. This is called re-attacking the pinned piece. Now black has to overcome this attack. How? Let's see what black will reply. Okay, he chosen to play rook to d8. Now basically his plan was like this. Bishop into knight. He can't take with this, isn't it? He can't take with this because bishop into queen. He also can't take with the queen. Why? Because rook. Now his only possible. What is his only possibility now? If in case he takes bishop into knight, then he only rook into bishop is possible. Okay. Now let's see what happened in the game. Okay, instead of attacking with the bishop, he went with rook into. If I'm in this position, I will definitely go with the bishop. But he went with a rook. Now rook into. Now white has giving up his rook for a knight. See, if you see here, white has lost a rook and he got black knight. Like rook is 5 points, knight is 3 points. It is like this. Giving up rook is 5, just assume 5 value. You're giving your friend, if you count like fruits, you are giving your friend 5 fruits and you are taking 3 fruits. So obviously white is in loss of -2 points. Now again, one of the nice puzzle. Now if you're white here, what is the best choice? Think for a minute. Now guess the move. What move could be best for white here? Hope you got it. The right move was rook to d1. See, again same thing. Rook is spinning the bishop is spinning the rook at d7, and we are trying to attack, giving the overload on the same piece, this rook. Okay. Now let's see how black will overcome this attack. Queen just went out of this. He's trying to free this knight. See, his plan was like this. Step 1, bishop into rook. So his plan was like this. I will give tentative idea. I'll mark the numbering. Step 1. Okay. Step 2. Yeah. His plan was like this. No, he just move this. Okay. That was his plan. And we'll see what actually happened in the game. He took with the bishop. Obviously, in the main game, this is the main game. Bishop into rook, knight into this. Now come on. White has got a one brilliant idea here. Can anyone guess here? If you did, you are great. Find a great idea here. Queen goes to b1, check to the king. Knight, obviously, here see, king can't move to, king can't go to e7 because of bishop. Now, what is the only forced move? Knight must capture this. Knight into queen. Now, mate in one. Rook to over here. See, bishop protects rook. Okay, that gives a checkmate. So this is a famous game called as opera game. Knight at opera. Thanks for listening.